Bear down with the quickness! Checkpoint!
Now that's some speed.
Maximum velocity!
So, Mr. E, you're still driving around in that old Ducant Azul?
Indeed I am, Shrek! 18 galactic cycles and still kicking. How's that age-old Model A holding up?
Well, I'm on my 5th one. But Daddy says if they can't get it out of the singularity, he'll buy me another. Look, there's the checkpoint.
Well, exciting, Shrek. What's going on?
Oh, the dangerous stuff is up ahead.
They've reached the checkpoint with no signs of slowing down.
Ugh, what is in this cup?
You mean the refreshing and delicious Rally we're contractually obligated to times and times up? This is the last leg, folks! Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
Our sprint ends. Looks like our runner-ups are running up across the finish line.
I'm leaving.
Looks like everyone made it in one piece.
What? No way! Call the trap boys. We gotta retune this race.
You also know anything about secrets.
The live broadcast of Sprint Vector is available only on SMKDN, the #1 intergalactic sports and news network. The only network that with satellites powerful enough to take over every other network. Suck it, Corporium Intergalactica Broadcasting. Who's derivative now, huh?
Sprint Vector is proudly sponsored by Cyber.
I don't know a dang thing about race.
Back in the early days, our first place racers were untouchable once they got a strong lead.
What changed, Mr. E?
Behaviors more difficult. And Nitro! And the power to alter time itself! It looks like they found a shortcut!
Checkpoint!
course. Not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that. There, here, folks. Now for the last leg!
Here's a helpful tip about army straps. Don't let them hit you.
Don't listen to him, Razor. Why let a deadly trap stop you from doing you?
This year, Corporium Health and Safety has mandated we put accessible on-off switches near at least 50% of our tracks.
Like a button or switch? I would say the losers were crossing the finish line, but they were already losers to me, Mr.